troubled growth rate, structural reform measures needed to buttress sluggish potential growth rate. South Korea's potential growth rate is forecast to stay at 2% for 2 years in a row, painting a gloomy picture about the country's economic health and illustrating the need to address weak growth momentum. The OECD projects Korea's potential growth rate to stand at 2% this year, according to data submitted by the Finance Ministry to the National Assembly. The potential growth rate refers to the rate at which an economy can grow over the long term without triggering inflation. It shows the highest sustainable level of economic growth that an economy can achieve, a point that is deemed important by economic policymakers. In general, much bigger economies with higher income levels tend to post relatively lower potential growth. Up until recently, Korea's potential growth rate mostly outpaced those of advanced economies, but things have changed. It came as a shock for some economists here since the potential growth rate of the U.S. has been higher than that of Korea for 2 consecutive years. Korea's growth rate still remains higher than that other big economies except for the U.S., but it should be noted that major economies are also shifting to upward trajectory. For instance, Germany saw its potential growth rate shoot up from 0.7% in 2020 to 0.8% for 2024. Notable is the growth potential of the U.S. economy. Experts say that the U.S. continued to boost overall productivity thanks in part to the explosive growth of innovative AI and big data industries. The U.S. also take full advantage of the concentration of skilled, highly educated workers there while investing heavily in R&D and innovation. However, other major economies are experiencing upward trajectories, indicating that Korea's growth could decline significantly in the near future without the decisive policy intervention. Local economic institutions forecast that Korea's potential growth rate will continue to decline in the coming years unless the government takes drastic measures to address fundamental problems such as the shrinking working age population. According to data from Statistics Korea, the share of Korea's working age population, those aged 15 to 64, is forecast to fall from 71% in 2022 to 45% in 2072. The demographic change will be sweeping until the 2030s, a period when the baby boomers born in 1955 to 1963 joined the senior citizen age groups. In addition to Korea's low birth rate and rapid aging, the country's economy is slow to shift toward new industries due in part to the complex regulation and rules that hinder the implementation of innovative business ideas. Some experts call on the government to reform the labor market saddled with rigid regulation and penalties for cooperation. But this is a tricky problem that cannot be addressed in a short period of time, especially at a time when workers still confront unstable future in terms of welfare and income sources after retirement. There is no doubt that Korea needs structural reform initiative to shore up the sagging potential economic growth rate. To that end, the government should make concerted efforts to remove outdated regulation and improve investment conditions for growth-oriented businesses.